fish on the depth finder, and so we're gonna go catch us some crappies. I'm just dead sticking these fish. The water is still cold and they're real lethargic. What I do is I get this down to the bottom, set everything up, and then I just crank it up 2-3 turns. Just let it sit there. Simple as that. I have a real sloppy rod. I don't know how much of that I got on video, but not a giant, but it'll still be good eating. I wasn't getting any bites. Whenever you're fishing with bait, change something up, change the depth, and that's all I did with this one, and it worked. This is real simple what I'm doing. I'm just taking a crappie minnow. They don't seem to like those bigger minnows. It's early in the season, so water temperatures are 50s. I've been using a jig hook, and it seems like you get a better hook set with a smaller hook. Anyway, all I've been doing is just lowering this all the way down to the bottom, and once it gets there, I just tighten everything up and make sure it's down to the bottom, tighten everything up, and just give it a couple cranks like that. And you just let it sit there. It's as simple as that. After a few minutes of sitting there, if I don't get any bites, I just give it a little shake. Get that minnow working for you. Some of those minnows are kind of lazy. You give them a little shake, it draws attention to them, and sometimes that helps. If after a couple minutes I don't get any bites, I'll go through the whole process again of dropping it to the bottom, only this time I'll raise it up like 3 cranks. There, we got a fish working on it. There he goes. Yeah. And we got him. It's just as simple as that. I always like using that just because they're such soft mouthed fish. There. That's a nice crappie. I'm only going to keep about 10 of these. The limit's 25, but I think that limit's ridiculous. What in the world could you do with 50 fillets unless you're feeding an army? And we like fish, so we'll keep about 10. Now all we're going to do is just rinse and repeat. I try to hook these minnows as light as I can. Sometimes I lose a minnow, but you know, this goes with about all fish, but you know, they say, oh, the crappies are going to be there and they're going to be here, and depending on the water. Well, you know what I find? I find the fish are going to be where you find them. Okay, all we do is just tip. There's a, ooh, I think that might have been a fish, not sure. Okay, I get everything set up. Get it right down on the bottom. 1, 2. Just let her sit. I think since there are a few fish around, I'm going to get a bobber going too. Same setup. Just set your depth a couple feet off the bottom. Crappies like to feed up, so I like to get these all set up. I wasn't paying any attention to this bobber, and I looked over and there wasn't a bobber. And I like that. Boy, is it gloomy out. Another one for the fry pan. More action going. Ooh, that's a little bigger fish. I ain't sure what it is. Sure, acting like a walleye. Holy smokes! Maybe a smallmouth. I don't know. Doing the walleye thing. That is a nice walleye, I believe. There we go. Wow. Just what we were looking for. Oh, we got more action going here. I think this is another walleye. I gotta empty the net. Another walleye. Oh. Well, that sucked. Too much going on at once. That happens once in a while. Okay. Well, we'll get this bad boy. I'm gonna take a look at him here. You know, I got this strange feeling this hook ain't gonna come out of him easy. Yeah, that's a nice chunker there. Probably 16, 17 inches. I don't know if it'll get 17, but it's fat. There. That fish was 17 inches. And I think we got... Well, we're catching just a little bit of everything today. We got a perch now. We got enough fish. I'm not going to keep this perch. A little on the small side anyway. Ooh, there's a nice crappie. That came on that slip bobber. You know, that's what I mean about checking, changing depths and things. I raise this. I got another fish on here. I've got to get this in there. There we go. That's another nice crappie. Look at that. That's what I mean about changing depths when things aren't working, rather than trying to leave a spot right away. I raised that slip bobber up and I wasn't doing anything, and so I lowered it, and now I'm starting to catch some good fish here. So we'll just have to see what goes on here. I'm getting pretty close to the amount that I want to keep here, so it's going to get catch and release here real soon. Now we got two fish going again. Oh, the bobber came back up. Too much fun. I mean, this is just a blast. I get the biggest kick out of panfish. It doesn't matter. It's a good time. If you don't like this, something's wrong with you. Another thing I like to do is check that bait once in a while. This bobber now got clobbered twice, and they let go of it before I could get get the cameras turned on and everything. And I just reeled up the bobber and looked at the minnow, and it was dead. So if that minnow isn't working for you, you're not going to catch a whole lot. Usually if you've been getting bites and they stop biting, check that bait. We just moved, and I saw some fish on the finder, and so we stopped, and this rod has gone down about 3 times, and I was always dicking around doing something else. So anyway, I think we're going to start letting fish go now. Someone's trying real hard to get this. I think he's got it right now. There, we got him. It's another crappie. There he is. Should have set the hook a little sooner, I guess. This may be one for the live well. Oh no, he's fine. There. Okay. I don't know what the count is, but we're catching some crappies today. Really does pay to get your depth finder and everything set up and know how to read it. These last two places, I've just gone around just looking for fish, and when I see fish, it's just as simple as I just set up the anchor. I don't have spot lock, and start fishing. And we've been putting fish in the boat, so it's working. So it's a good day. It always isn't this easy though. Not a lot of days out here when I see fish and they just won't bite. So just because you see them, that doesn't mean they're going to go in your live well. Oh. Got a little fish going here, I think. He was. Been a great day of fishing. I'm going to head in here shortly and go get supper. We got a live well with a lot of fish in it, and it was a great day out here. The weather was really good. I thought for sure we were going to get rained on a lot of times, but we never did. It was a really good day, a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.